This is a special presentation on WBBZ TV Buffalo. Celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Hispanics, be proud of your past, embrace the future. Presented by Fidelis Care, People Incorporated, Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center, Native Pride, J.C. Seneca, KeyBank, the Buffalo Teachers Federation, and G Health Enterprises, with production assistance provided by the Hispanic Heritage Council. Now, welcome your host, Samantha Latshaw.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos a la 10ª celebración anual del mes de la herencia hispana desde los estudios de WBBZ TV. Mi nombre es Samantha Latshaw y es un honor estar aquí con ustedes esta noche. Good evening and welcome to the 10th Annual Hispanic Heritage Month celebration on WBBZ TV. I'm your co-host, Samantha Latshaw, and I'm honored to be with you here tonight. Today, we recognize exemplary Hispanics who have made outstanding contributions toward improving the quality of life within the Buffalo Hispanic community. This year's theme, Hispanics, be proud of your past, embrace the future. Hispanic Heritage Month is a time to learn about and recognize the histories, cultures, and contributions of American citizens whose ancestors came from Spain, Mexico, the Spanish-speaking Caribbean, and Central and South America. Stay with us as we update you on the progress of the Hispanic Heritage Cultural Institute and celebrate heroes in the community and be entertained with some amazing performances. But first, let's hear from our president of the Buffalo chapter of the NAACP with the invocation.
Hello, I'm Reverend Mark Blue, pastor of the Second Baptist Church in the city of Lackawanna. I am also the president of the local chapter of the Buffalo NAACP, and I am honored and proud to deliver the invocation for the Hispanic Heritage Council. Let us pray. Lord, we thank you for this day and for this time. We thank you for this opportunity to celebrate the Hispanic Heritage Council. Lord, 10 years of doing business, of bringing people together, of working side by side with one another. We thank you, Lord, for them reaching out to all nationalities as well as they educate, teach, and help us to learn our differences that make us stronger. Lord, we ask that you bless the leadership of the council. And Lord, we ask that you bless their continued success. In Jesus' name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Juro fidelidad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y la república que representa, una nación bajo poder de Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
I'm John DeSciullo, honored to co-host with Samantha. Moving the Hispanic Heritage Council forward is only possible with collaboration and great teamwork.
Let's hear from past President Casimiro Rodriguez Sr.
Hello, everyone. I'm Casimiro Rodriguez, past president of the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York, Incorporated. Because of the times we are living in, our kickoff for Hispanic Heritage Month is being delivered to you virtually, online, on television. While we couldn't all be together in person for our usual celebration at the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library, we are coming together in a different way, a way to showcase the good things our Hispanic community in Buffalo is doing to move us forward. For the last decade, we have strived to make this month one of the most celebrated events in Western New York. We could not do this without the support of our community partners and the many arts and cultural organizations that we have learned to love and appreciate. The annual operations, programs, and activities of the Hispanic Heritage Council are made possible in part through the generous support and public funds of Erie County and the City of Buffalo. We would also like to thank the sponsors who have helped underwrite this presentation and contribute to the Hispanic Heritage Council. We will hear from them and find out why it is important for everyone to support our vibrant community. I would also like to congratulate all the awardees for their dedicated public service. As we celebrate this month, we also recognize a key milestone in the history of our organization. We celebrate our 10th year of existence. HHC has embraced a mission that will change the landscape of our community to foster and inspire awareness, understanding, and appreciation of the past, present, and future contributions of the Hispanic community in Western New York. Much has been accomplished to raise the level of appreciation for our history, heritage, and culture in our community at large, and for that, we will be forever grateful. Our accomplishments have been very evident. The celebration of Dia del Niño in honor of our children, the most important asset we have, are growing and learning to remain proud of their heritage. The well-documented History Project, the Hispanic Heritage District on the Niagara Corridor, the naming of the Isaías González Soto Library, the Christmas Festival of Lights, and the list goes on with the announced construction of a first for upstate New York, the Hispanic Heritage Cultural Institute. For me personally, it has been an honor to lead this organization for the last decade with such committed and dedicated people. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our HHC board for their trust and confidence in being able to serve with great pride and grace. That is why I'd like to welcome and congratulate our new president, Esmeralda Sierra, and the new executive board. I am committed to work alongside Esmeralda and the board, concentrating our efforts on the Hispanic Heritage Cultural Institute and make HHC the best it can ever be. Our community is diverse, and we as proud citizens welcome everyone to live, work, play, and be part of our renaissance. If you would like more information, go to our website, HispanicHeritageWNY.org. But for now, let's continue with our Hispanic Heritage Month presentation here on WBBZ TV, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Thank you, and God bless.
When kids are being kids, we all feel better. Fidelis Care. Let's get every child covered.
The price of fuel is always changing, but at Native Pride, the quality and the best in customer service never changes. Native Pride Gas, Diesel, and Store is open 24/7 with a drive-through and walk-up window for your safety and convenience. Our diner is open for takeout or delivery daily. Order online at nativepride.com or call 934-7539. Tall Chief Territory, home of Native Pride, Route 20, Irving, New York.
The door to a car you've been saving for. The door to a personal loan that feels genuinely personal. The door to a bedroom for each of your teenagers. The door to a new employee who's also your neighbor. and the door to a happy and full life for you and everyone you know. This year, KeyBank has already opened over 170,000 doors, helping people get from where they were to where they wanted to be. KeyBank opens doors.
People Inc., a leading nonprofit human services agency, provides programs and services to more than 10,000 people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, families, and older adults throughout Western New York and the greater Rochester region. People Inc. is proud to support diversity, equity, and inclusion. We're happy to celebrate Hispanic heritage, contributions, and rich cultural influences. People Inc. is celebrating 50 years of supporting people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, families, and older adults.
G-Health Enterprises celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month not just for 1 month, but all year. Our diverse employee base allows us to provide assistance to residents and patients within the Hispanic community. To learn more about the work we are doing in the community, visit our new website, www.gbucbo.org. To join our team and become part of the movement helping our community, please visit www.gbon.org.
Porque cuando los niños están siendo niños, todos nos sentimos mejor. Fidelis Care. Logremos que todos los niños tengan cobertura.
Hola y buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Kelly Hernández y soy una especialista de relaciones comunitarias con Fidelis Care. Como un plan de salud comprometido a la salud y el bienestar de nuestra comunidad, Fidelis Care se enorgullece en celebrar el mes de la herencia hispana junto a nuestros amigos del Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York. Todos los años, el mes de la herencia hispana representa una nueva oportunidad para tomar conciencia y educarnos acerca de nuestra salud, pero también es un gran momento para reconocer a nuestros latinos, comerciantes, maestros, profesionales de salud, funcionarios públicos, nuestros veteranos, artistas y músicos que siguen enriqueciendo nuestra comunidad latina de aquí en Western New York, día a día. Fidelis Care se enorgullece y toma honor en celebrar el pasado, enriquecer el presente y inspirarnos para un mejor futuro para la comunidad latina de Western New York. Gracias.
It is absolutely important that we understand one another and we talk to one another and understand one another's culture, especially in a city like Buffalo and a school district like Buffalo that is so diverse. Our office is right in the community. We've always been a very, it's a part of what we are in this community, and it's critically important for everybody to support the Hispanic Heritage Council.
The success of the Hispanic Heritage Council and forward momentum in our community would not be possible without the support of our community leaders, and we thank them.
I'm pleased to join all of you today for the celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month in the city of Buffalo via the first ever televised Hispanic Heritage Month special. In this time of COVID-19, Kaz Rodriguez and the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York have come up with a creative way to celebrate and spotlight the many contributions Buffalo's Hispanic community has made to our city. I'd like to congratulate Kaz and all council members on the 10th anniversary of their great organization. I appreciate the work you do on behalf of Buffalo's Hispanic community and your efforts to make Buffalo an inclusive and welcoming place. As a city of opportunity, the success of Buffalo's Hispanic community is critical to the success of our entire city. Over the past 3 years, you've gone above and beyond to assist those affected by the devastation of Hurricane Maria. You continue to assist those who are still coming to Buffalo to start a new life, in addition to raising money and sending supplies to those whose lives have yet to return to normal. Your theme for this year is Hispanics, be proud of your past, embrace the future. And it's fitting as the Hispanic Heritage Council is embracing the future with construction of a $10 million Hispanic Cultural Institute on Lower Niagara Street, creating a community hub for arts, culture, research, education, and wellness, all rooted in Hispanic culture. The Institute will join the more than 40 projects representing nearly $250 million in investment, spurred on by the city's $40 million Niagara Streetscape project. I will now like to present the Hispanic Heritage Council with a proclamation, and I will read just the last part. Now, therefore be it resolved that I, Byron W. Brown, Mayor of the City of Buffalo, do hereby proclaim September 15th through October 15th, 2020 as Hispanic Heritage Month in the City of Buffalo, and encourage my fellow citizens to participate in celebrating and honoring Hispanic Heritage Month in our city.
Thanks to Mayor Byron Brown and the Buffalo Lit Partners from the Buffalo Landmark Illumination Team, including the New York State Power Authority. Buffalo City Hall and other buildings of note will be illuminated in special colors Tuesday, September 15th to kick off Hispanic Heritage Month in Western New York.
Congratulations to the Hispanic Heritage Council on your 10th anniversary. We can't gather as we normally would because of COVID-19, but we in the community support each other, and I want to continue to offer our great support for the Hispanic Heritage Council on behalf of the people of Erie County. So to Kaz Rodriguez and the entire team with the Hispanic Heritage Council, congratulations on your first 10 years, and here's to many more.
What a great opportunity for me as the first woman and the first African American to be the majority leader of the New York State Assembly, to congratulate my brothers and sisters from the Hispanic Heritage Council on 10 years of not just delivering a service to a constituency of Latinos and Hispanic people, but delivering a service to all of Western New York, a very important service. I want to appreciate you all, because you don't get 10 years because you haven't done anything. You get 10 years because you're consistently delivering something that is of critical importance for not just Hispanic people, but for all people. We do need to understand our culture. We do need to understand each other's culture. We do need to expand on that. That's what you guys are doing, and I can't tell you how appreciative of that I am. Thank you, and congratulations on 10 years of delivering expert service. And let me just say this, I know for a fact, because I know who the organizers are and I see the work you do, that we definitely have 10 more to go. So let's go. Congratulations on your anniversary.
Greetings. I am Mayor Willie Rosas in the city of Dunkirk, New York. And I am here today to welcome you to this presentation provided to you by the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York. I would like to congratulate them on their 10th year anniversary. I would also like to commend Casimiro Rodriguez and his team for the effort that they have put in bringing this Hispanic Heritage Council to Western New York. This has not been an easy task for them, but I congratulate them on their efforts. They have done a very nice job, and the city of Dunkirk stands very proud to be a part of this effort. And I am here standing before you as the first elected Hispanic mayor in New York State history. Casimiro is a very good friend of mine, and he has been very helpful in my campaign. And I know that he has reached out to not only myself, but other Hispanic leaders here in Chautauqua County and across Western New York. And para los boricuas, despierta boricua, defiende lo tuyo.
Thanks to our community leaders for their support, and we'll hear from more supporters as our presentation continues. It plays an important role in Latino culture and identity, a sense of pride, and a way to embrace our heritage. It's the cultural heartbeat of Latin America, nuestra música. Up next is Son Boricua con Mi Tierra with singer Maria Cala.
De mi tierra bella, de mi tierra santa, se oye el sonido de los tambores y los timbales a cumbachear. Y ese pregón que canta un hermano, de su tierra vive lejano, y que recuerdo le hace llorar. Una canción que vive entonando, de su sudor, de su propio canto, y se le escucha penar. La tierra te duele, la tierra te da, en medio del alma cuando tú no estás. La tierra te empuja de raíz y cae, la tierra suspira si no te ve más. La tierra donde naciste no la puedes olvidar, porque tiene sus raíces y lo que dejas atrás. La tierra te duele, la tierra te da, en medio del alma cuando tú no estás. Siguen los pregones, la melancolía, y cada noche junto a la luna sigue el guajiro entonando el sol. Y cada calle que va a mi pueblo tiene un quejido, tiene un lamento, tiene nostalgia sobre su voz. Esa canción que vive entonando, corre la sangre, sigue llegando con más fuerza el corazón. La tierra te duele, la tierra te da, en medio del alma cuando tú no estás. La tierra te empuja de raíz y cae, la tierra suspira si no te ve más. Tiene un quejido, tiene un lamento, nunca lo olvido. Llevo en mis sentimientos, sí señor, oiga ese grito. Ni me recuerdo, corre mi sangre, la llevo por dentro como un canto de mi tierra bella y santa. Sufre ese dolor que hay en su alma, aunque esté lejos yo la quiero, y un día regreso yo lo sé. Siguen los pregones, la melancolía, cada noche junto a la luna sigue el guajiro entonando el sol. Cada calle que va a mi pueblo tiene un quejido, tiene un lamento, la nostalgia de su voz le lleva con fuerza el corazón. La tierra te duele, la tierra te da, en medio del alma cuando tú no estás. La tierra te empuja de raíz y cae, la tierra suspira si no te ve más.
Porque cuando los niños están siendo niños, todos nos sentimos mejor. Fidelis Care. Logremos que todos los niños tengan cobertura.
People Inc., a leading nonprofit human services agency, provides programs and services to more than 10,000 people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, families, and older adults throughout Western New York and the greater Rochester region. People Inc. is proud to support diversity, equity, and inclusion. We're happy to celebrate Hispanic heritage, contributions, and rich cultural influences. People Inc. is celebrating 50 years of supporting people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, families, and older adults.
The price of fuel is always changing, but at Native Pride, the quality and the best in customer service never changes. Native Pride Gas, Diesel, and Store is open 24/7 with a drive-through and walk-up window for your safety and convenience. Our diner is open for takeout or delivery daily. Order online at nativepride.com or call 934-7539. Tall Chief Territory, home of Native Pride, Route 20, Irving, New York.
G-Health Enterprise celebra la herencia hispana no solo un mes al año, sino todo el año. Nuestra diversa base de empleados nos permite brindar asistencia a residentes y pacientes dentro de la comunidad hispana. Para obtener más información sobre el trabajo que estamos haciendo en la comunidad, visite nuestro nuevo sitio web, cbucbo.org. Para unirse a nuestro nuevo equipo y ser parte del movimiento que ayuda a nuestra comunidad, visite a gbon.org.
The door to a car you've been saving for. The door to a personal loan that feels genuinely personal. The door to a bedroom for each of your teenagers. The door to a new employee who's also your neighbor. And the door to a happy and full life for you and everyone you know. This year, KeyBank has already opened over 170,000 doors, helping people get from where they were to where they wanted to be. KeyBank opens doors.
When kids are being kids, we all feel better. Fidelis Care. Let's get every child covered.
I'm Puerto Rican, and I think we're proud of the island and proud of being Puerto Rican. And so, I'm a product of the island, and so some of the things that we have done in the States have been very positive. We want to shed light on things that we do well. So it's real important the kids begin to understand, see some positive in our communities and things that may change them. Remember, the biggest thing for kids is you got to see it to be it. So a lot of us have been in the island, we ran hotels, we ran businesses, and when kids see that, it gives them that next level of development. And that's what I hope that's why these things are so important to sponsor, so they understand that G-Health Enterprises, Dr. Vasquez is Boricua from Utuado, Puerto Rico, and Papilla, Puerto Rico. Both my parents came from there. Well, I think, what's happened for me is during my time around the area, and I've been here, I finished medical school 30 years ago. So, and I went into private practice 24 years as of August of this year. We were able to impact the lives that we touch with chronic diseases like diabetes, asthma. As part of the COVID, we were able to go into action and really help our communities that really needed the support. Within the lives that we support in our system, at least on our side, we only lost one person. One person is too much, but it showed that if you do the right thing in the past, it's going to be reflective of what happens in the future. And I felt because of what we did, we really changed the game for the community. And we want to do more of it along different parts of the lower and the east side of Buffalo.
At Key, we believe it's important for our teams to mirror the communities that we serve. And we're happy to have this opportunity to support Hispanic Heritage Month. During this time, KeyBank has taken many moves to connect with our clients, including making investments in grant funds to minority and women-owned businesses. I'm proud to say that KeyBank has a long history of support in our community, including past scholarship that we issued from our Hispanic and Latinx employee resource group that focused on awarding a scholarship to a student of Hispanic and Latinx heritage. Another initiative is our support of the Pucho Olivencia Center and their annual Three Kings Day celebration. Our employees have worked really very hard to collect toys, focusing on preteens and teenagers to give gifts during the holidays. Everyone at KeyBank is proud to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
One of the most ambitious projects the Hispanic Heritage Center has taken on is the development of the Hispanic Heritage Cultural Institute. This amazing vision will be built at Niagara and Hudson Streets. I visited there recently with our Chris Musial to catch up with the chairperson of the Capital Campaign, Manny Lezama.
This institute is a multifunctional center that has a performing arts theater, broadcast media center, a cafe, gift shop, and it has many other administrative areas for us to create activities. It's a destination for events and cultural activities that are going to develop through art, literature, entrepreneurship, and civic engagement media. We are in the heart of the West Side. We are in Hudson and Niagara Street. This is going to become a destination for not only our community, but to our diverse community members that are here in an all-American city. This is an energy efficient with solar panels, and it has other energy savings that are going to be a composition of this facility and build out. We always say that, you know, when you come from a Hispanic culture, our home is open to everybody. And this is what we want to bring into the West Side. Our Hispanic community is an underdeserving minority group of 75,000 plus. 45,000 live right here in our 716. So today is a day that I implore to everyone to get involved, to be part of this dream that will soon become a reality, and it's going to be something to really talk about. I ask for everyone to get supportive through not only our Hispanic community, but get involved with each other, especially in this pandemic situation that we're going through. We have to get tighter. Buffalo has no room for nonsense. We need to be an all-American city. We need to make sure that we are protecting the veterans. We are protecting the youth, and there is programs that are going to be available after hours, after school hours. We need to be responsible for the success of what's coming behind us. You know, we cannot thank enough the leadership in Buffalo and all the elected officials that have become very supportive. We need to become supportive not with our culture. We need to be supportive with your culture. We need to be supportive with each other. This is a diverse city, and we need to embrace it. An all-American city that has no room for discrimination of any kind. We have our own culture, and we need to maintain. We need to keep up. We need to help each other. As you can see, there is a lot of money in this developing area, and it's an upcoming area. You can lose the hope for what's coming. And in behalf of the board members and myself, I thank you in advance for being part of this celebration, for being part of this building that is going to become a great reality, and it's going to become history. It's going to become something so amazing that it's only the beginning, because the Hispanic Heritage Center and cultural activities will be vibration in Niagara Street. We'll be embracing every event that it will happen, and it'll start right here. I want to thank Carl Palladino, Mayor Byron Brown, some of our contributors, Oshai Foundation, National Grid, and Erie County. We cannot do it without them. We cannot do it without you. So I ask that you get involved. I implore for you to be part of this dream that will become a reality. They can find information in the hhcinstitute.org.
Hola, mi nombre es Manny Lezama. Con mucho orgullo quiero pedirles que nos ayuden con este sueño que será realidad muy pronto. Este arte hispano que será construido en la ciudad de Buffalo. Con mucho orgullo, aquí en Western New York tenemos 75,000 personas y 45,000 habitantes son aquí en la ciudad de Buffalo. Hoy les pido que se queden informados, pendiente, para que sean parte de nuestra festividad y parte de nuestra celebración. Muchas gracias en adelante y nos vemos muy pronto.
He has performed in venues across the world with his exquisite style of music. Mexican guitarist Ricardo Saeb has a doctorate in musical arts from the University of Kentucky. As part of the board of directors of the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York, Ricardo founded and directs a community program that gives free guitar lessons to children in underserved communities. The HHC Guitar Initiative brings some of the best guitarists in the world to Buffalo. His musical selection is a Latin American potpourri with music from Argentina, Peru, and the Caribbean.
I stand here surrounded by 1,000 products of Goya. This magnificent brand, who has been established for many, many years throughout the world, we can't be more grateful for their support and their contribution to our Hispanic Heritage Center. Goya, thank you for your support and thank you for everything that you do for our Hispanic community.
We having it's a program. It's a global and national program around the country to support, and we are committed to support all our communities. Our mission is to help everyone in need, including Western New York. But here we manufacture canned beans, production, over 20 different breweries. In Western New York here, our Goya gives. These beans are coming from us, and we're willing to donate over 2 million pounds of food. We like to distribute it all the way from the east, west, Western New York, and north and south Buffalo. Well, we have about 30 people in the warehouse, plus drivers and sales brokers. It's part of our business. Here we got 2 shifts running. We have first shift running from 7:30 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And we basically receive products during the days. And night we have another shift that running between 4 and 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to shipping product all over Western New York. We got over 23 to 2,500 products here at the warehouse. Well, we are certified as we call a BRC. It's a British Retail Consumer Inspection. It's the higher and the most difficult inspection that you can get through the whole world. We are recognized globally. We are not only here in this facility, but all the facilities, it's part of the organization. We founded in 1936 as a Goya Foods. It's been here for a pretty long time. We've been here quite a bit prior, I say 1970s, probably a little bit before that. In the 1990s, we just built a distribution center here to service our customers. Born and raised in Puerto Rico. And then I moved here went to school here to New York. From there, in 1991, I started working at Goya. I worked in New York metro area for years. Later on, I moved to Massachusetts, New England. I worked for several years also in sales. And finally, in 2001, I have promoted as a general manager. I feel very humble and very proud to be part of this organization, that we're able to help everyone in need. Now in this time when we need the most, it's very important to not only Goya, but all the companies to be part of this great cause to support all the communities, no matter who they are or where they are. Bueno, yo creo que es bien importante darle support a todas las comunidades hispanas, no tanto aquí en Western New York, pero alrededor del mundo. Y me siento muy orgulloso de ser parte de esta muy buena organización.
When kids are being kids, we all feel better. Fidelis Care. Let's get every child covered.
People Inc., a leading nonprofit human services agency, provides programs and services to more than 10,000 people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, families, and older adults throughout Western New York and the greater Rochester region. People Inc. is proud to support diversity, equity, and inclusion. We're happy to celebrate Hispanic heritage, contributions, and rich cultural influences. People Inc. is celebrating 50 years of supporting people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, families, and older adults.
The U.S. Census is here in Buffalo, and it's time to show just what our population is made of. Simply put, the census is how money makes it to minority communities. If we don't fill out the census now, minority communities will continue to experience the same lack of funding. It will be 10 years before we get another chance like this, and we can't afford to wait till 2030 to get the proper funding in our Buffalo communities. Do your part and complete the 2020 census today.
The price of fuel is always changing, but at Native Pride, the quality and the best in customer service never changes. Native Pride Gas, Diesel, and Store is open 24/7 with a drive-through and walk-up window for your safety and convenience. Our diner is open for takeout or delivery daily. Order online at nativepride.com or call 934-7539. Tall Chief Territory, home of Native Pride, Route 20, Irving, New York.
Porque cuando los niños están siendo niños, todos nos sentimos mejor. Fidelis Care. Logremos que todos los niños tengan cobertura.
We are so proud to be celebrating People Incorporated's 50th anniversary. We were started by a small group of parents who had children with disabilities who were looking for adult services. And since that time, we have grown into providing so many community services. Residential services, healthcare services, employment services for people with disabilities, as well as services for the general community, health services, affordable housing, and services for seniors in Western New York. But we've stayed true to our mission of making sure that there is an accepting society for all members.
For me, I grew up in a Latino household, and both my parents are from Puerto Rico, so the culture and the history of Puerto Rico and what it means to us as a family is very important. And just from a community perspective, the connection and tradition of the Hispanic heritage and families is that connection with families. You know, I think here at People Inc., we are a family, you know, as an organization and people that we support. You know, we operate as one entity that really is there to support not just people within our organization, but people out in the community to make their lives better. We do have a group home on Connecticut Street on the Lower West Side, where we support people, and we have bilingual staff there to support people that live there as well. So we do have connections within the Lower West Side and various communities beyond the Lower West Side, East Side, that we support families that live there with people that need services.
Hello everyone, I'm Mary Jean Jakubowski, and I have the honor and privilege of being the director of the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library. It is my sincerest pleasure to welcome all of you to the kickoff of Hispanic Heritage Month in Buffalo and Erie County. You know, 2020 is certainly different and unexpected from anything any of us have ever experienced. And therefore, our celebration this year of Hispanic Heritage Month, which we have held at the Downtown Central Library, has to be different too. This year marks our 10th anniversary of the great local tradition that the library and the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York share each fall in celebrating Hispanic culture. As a supporting partner, we are so very proud to be part of this colorful and joyous celebration and wish to congratulate the Hispanic Heritage Council for all that they have accomplished and for fostering an awareness and appreciation for local Hispanic heritage. We can't wait to learn and to see what the future holds. On behalf of all of us here at the library, I extend our sincerest best wishes and support of the Hispanic Heritage Council Board of Directors and to all the participating organizations for a successful Hispanic Heritage Month. Much as we wish we could all attend programs together, I encourage the public to get involved and partake in the many virtual programs being produced to honor one of the most favorite times of the year, Hispanic Heritage Month, a celebration of culture that we all enjoy. Please join us virtually and check our website at www.buffalolib for all the events surrounding this glorious month. Thank you.
Hi, Senator Tim Kennedy here. I hope everybody is doing well, keeping safe, and keeping healthy. Thanks for inviting me to speak today at the National Hispanic Heritage Month kickoff. Things look a little differently this year, but we're getting together virtually. It's important that we continue to celebrate our heritage and our past while we get through this very difficult time in our nation and world history. I want to recognize Kaz Rodriguez, my very good friend and president of the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York. I want to recognize the Hispanic Heritage Council officers and the board of directors. Thank you to each and every one of you for all of the tremendous work that you do every single day, every single week, and every single month throughout the year. And to so many others that made this event possible here today. Not only are we here to kick off the National Hispanic Heritage Month, but we also celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York. It's a major milestone, and while I wish we could all see each other in person, we all know that at one point in time, hopefully sooner rather than later, we definitely will all be back together again, and it will be quite the celebration. And the Hispanic Heritage Council has been at the forefront of all of these initiatives, standing up for human rights, fighting for individuals, and making sure that everyone has an equal opportunity to live the American dream right here in New York. You are the backbone of our community, and you are the backbone of the elected leaders that go to Albany to make these decisions on behalf of our community. So thank you for always being there, standing up and fighting for all of us. Your work is truly to be commended, and we owe you all a tremendous debt of gratitude. Congratulations again on 10 years, and congratulations on this wonderful celebration of National Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hi, I'm John Rivera. I just want to congratulate the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York for all the work that they've been doing this last decade. I know that Western New York and not just the Hispanic community, but all of us are so proud and so excited about everything that you got going on in the future. And I know that what the work that you're doing is preserving the culture and the history and the legacy of our people that have come and been part of the fabric of Western New York for decades. So thank you for everything that you're doing, and I'm excited to see what happens in the future.
I am Erie County Legislator April Baskin. Our Latino community reflects the diversity of our region. From those with local roots that trace back generations to those who have just arrived in Western New York, Buffalo Latinos represent a wide range of nationalities and backgrounds that enhance our community. Local Latino residents protect us as first responders, guide young people as educators, contribute to our economy as entrepreneurs, and they are leaders in cultural experiences. As writers, musicians, and dancers, they enrich our arts and humanities. As chairwoman of the Erie County Legislature, I am proud to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month in Erie County and the vital role that the Latino community plays in our daily lives. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
So congratulations to the Hispanic Heritage Council for their 10th year anniversary. It's amazing the work that this organization has done in 10 short years. You see the Moros up and down Niagara Street really putting a stamp on Hispanic culture, and there's much more good work to do. But I'm proud to be associated with the Hispanic Heritage Council, and once again, happy 10th year anniversary.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul. Happy 10th anniversary. I'm proud to support my friends at the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York to officially kick off National Hispanic Heritage Month during the month of September. While this year might be different, it's important for this tradition and culture to carry on. The Hispanic community has deep roots in Buffalo and Western New York, as it's been part of the fabric of Buffalo since the 1800s. I remember when I was a little girl growing up in Lackawanna. My family worked with many members of the Puerto Rican community. We started a summer camp together to make sure children had healthy activities while their parents worked. I developed such an appreciation for the importance of family, culture, and tradition in the Hispanic community. The more we talk about it, the more important it is to preserve that knowledge and the celebrations for the future. Governor Cuomo and I will never forget our friends in the Hispanic community and the contributions they have made. That is why when our fellow Americans in Puerto Rico needed our help after hurricanes and earthquakes, we worked together to answer the call. I actually met with Kaz during my visit to Puerto Rico following the earthquake. Your generosity and compassion has inspired us all. The Hispanic community is one of the reasons Buffalo is a great, diverse city. I'm so excited to see the rebirth of Niagara Street and the adjoining neighborhoods. I know this year we're celebrating a little differently, and we can't see each other in person. But I want to thank all of you for doing your part to keep your friends and families and neighbors safe. Whether it's flattening the curve or embracing our diversity, we stand together as a beacon of hope to others. But we're not through this pandemic yet. We can't afford to undo the progress we've made. Please remember to continue wearing a mask, staying socially distant, and washing your hands. On behalf of Governor Cuomo, myself, and all New Yorkers, I want to send our best wishes to all celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month. And congratulations to President Kaz Rodriguez and the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York on 10 years. What a difference this organization has made to our community, and what a bright future it has. Thank you, and stay safe and healthy.
The HHC Volunteer Award is presented to someone who has gone above and beyond by demonstrating outstanding continued service to the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York. Their contributions have resulted in a significant impact to the Hispanic community in Buffalo. Our first award winner is Dinora Santos. Ms. Santos demonstrates the true meaning of volunteerism through her good deeds. Unselfishly, she has helped countless youths, organizations, and families expecting nothing in return. Driven by the love she has for her community, Ms. Santos has volunteered her time for many organizations, including the Hispanic and Puerto Rican Day Parade, the Miss Borinquen Leadership Program, CGLI Close-Up Washington, Pucho Olivencia Community Center, the City of Buffalo, Hispanic American Veterans of Western New York, and the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, Ms. Santos has volunteered for many food and PPE equipment drives with her community.
This is a food pantry every Friday here at the Bell Center 9 to 1. Everybody's welcome to come. Also, we are giving information to people about the Census 2020. We're telling people how to fill it out. This is really important. And we need the community of Buffalo to finish the census. I volunteer because that's on me. That's in my heart. When I came here to Buffalo in 1994, I was in need, like a lot of people in here. I was here with 4 kids, single mom, and then the community helped me. And then that's why I like to give. I want to give what they gave me one time. It comes from my heart, giving. Because one time I was down. We have a lot of people, they don't speak the language, and they come here, they feel a little bit lost because of the language barrier. And the Hispanic Heritage Council connects those people all around Buffalo to find their organization to their help. And I think Hispanic Heritage Council is the best that happen here in Buffalo. Everything that I do it with my heart. Thank you so much to think about me, and God bless you.
Our next volunteer awardee is Sharon Dana. For the past several years, Ms. Dana has dedicated her time and energy to community gardens throughout the city of Buffalo. One of these gardens is located on Avenida San Juan in the Hispanic Heritage District on the corner of Niagara and Virginia Street. Keep the momentum going, garden. Every spring and summer, Sharon beautifies the flower beds and landscape with the support of the New York State Department of Transportation and Home Depot. In 2021, Sharon affirms that this garden will be part of the Buffalo Garden Walk.
I have a lot of gardens at home, and they're pretty mature. We've been there for 26 years at our home. So I was looking at them one day and said, you know, I need to be able to share these. And I met some folks on the west side on Hampshire and said, I think I can help this out a little bit. So that's where I started. So we put in about 52 little gardens. I like gardening a lot. Then the DOT kind of heard about me, and they called up and said, we have a garden that's been neglected over at Niagara Street. So they were wonderful. They took out a number of shrubs here, and it just let the sun in, and it was a whole different story. And I have a little issue that whenever I see a problem, I always feel like, can I do something to solve the problem? People are not oblivious. People do care. People want things to be beautiful. I've had several people from the neighborhood said, you know, I'll come over and help you for a day. People notice, and oh, do they appreciate it. I'm honored and kind of embarrassed a little because I do this because I love it and I love helping people. And I have a little issue that whenever I see a problem, I always feel like, can I do something to solve the problem?
Porque cuando los niños están siendo niños, todos nos sentimos mejor. Fidelis Care. Logremos que todos los niños tengan cobertura.
People Inc., a leading nonprofit human services agency, provides programs and services to more than 10,000 people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, families, and older adults throughout Western New York and the greater Rochester region. People Inc. is proud to support diversity, equity, and inclusion. We're happy to celebrate Hispanic heritage, contributions, and rich cultural influences. People Inc. is celebrating 50 years of supporting people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, families, and older adults.
El censo de Estados Unidos está aquí en Buffalo y es hora de demostrar de qué está hecha nuestra población. En pocas palabras, el censo es como el dinero llega a las comunidades minoritarias. Pasarán 10 años antes de que tengamos otra oportunidad como esta y no podemos permitir esperar hasta 2030 para obtener la financiación adecuada en nuestras comunidades de Buffalo. Haga su parte y complete el censo 2020 hoy.
The price of fuel is always changing, but at Native Pride, the quality and the best in customer service never changes. Native Pride Gas, Diesel, and Store is open 24/7 with a drive-through and walk-up window for your safety and convenience. Our diner is open for takeout or delivery daily. Order online at nativepride.com or call 934-7539. Tall Chief Territory, home of Native Pride, Route 20, Irving, New York.
When kids are being kids, we all feel better. Fidelis Care. Let's get every child covered.
For me, certainly starting here at Native Pride, we have several employees who are Hispanic. We live near a large Hispanic community in Dunkirk, so some of my employees are from that area. And over my different engagements that I've been at, I've met the mayor of Dunkirk, who's Hispanic, and also Kaz Rodriguez. What they've been able to do with the Hispanic Heritage Council over the past 10 years of promoting their culture, who they are, their past, their present, and building for a future. You know, it fits right in with what we do here at Seneca Nation and as Native people. Certainly that's what we do. And I think, supporting that initiative for them is important to me because I look at Hispanics and the people, indigenous people of this hemisphere, from South America through North America, as brothers and sisters. And that's who we are, and we have to support each other in promoting our cultures, our traditions, and our customs for the betterment of our people and our future children that are going to be coming.
My name is Dr. Elisa Marie Rodriguez. I am the director of the Community Engagement Resource at Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center, and I am also an assistant professor in the Department of Cancer Prevention and Control. I have been at Roswell for almost 7 years in October. For me personally, it's important to recognize this month as a Hispanic woman, but also as a Hispanic woman that grew up in Buffalo, New York, and is from this community. My family has been here for a very long time and has always been involved in the community. So I have a deep personal connection to it as a Puerto Rican woman. As a professional at Roswell Park, it is important because the Hispanic community is a part of our population and the population that we serve here in Western New York. And as part of that community, it is important that we have resources and services that are available to meet the needs of all of the different diverse individuals in Western New York, and the Hispanic community is one of those. Believe in yourself and don't be afraid to try. You know, I think everything that I have done, I've always put myself out there and stepped out on faith. And sometimes, you know, that can be very scary because you're not sure what the outcome is going to be. And I can honestly say that I have been blessed to have those outcomes be the best chances that I've ever taken on myself. Tienes que trabajar, tienes que luchar y tienes que tener fe en este mundo.
The Friend of the Hispanic Heritage Award is an organization or individual who through words and actions exemplifies and supports the mission of the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York, incorporated to foster and inspire awareness, understanding, and appreciation of the past, present, and future contributions of the Hispanic community in Western New York. The recipient of this award contributes greatly to the rich cultural heritage of Buffalo. Our first recipient is Mr. Miguel A. Medina. Mr. Medina is a well-recognized community leader in education. As a Buffalo Public School principal for well over 3 decades, he has consistently taken struggling schools to high-performing bilingual schools. These educational institutions include Bilingual Center number 33, Martin Luther King School number 48 and 39. Mr. Medina has recently been appointed to lead the premier bilingual education school in the city of Buffalo, Herman Bardillo Bilingual Academy. This is a credit to his capacity and ability as a school leader, and for that, we are very proud to recognize him for the impact he's made to the children, families, and community at large.
Our next Friend of Hispanic Heritage awardee is Michael J. Bellani. Mr. Michael J. Bellani, a great friend of Western New York's Hispanic community, has supported and promoted many events within Buffalo's Latino community, from when he was the general manager of the Buffalo Bisons more than 30 years ago, to recently being instrumental with his wife Debbie in humanitarian efforts such as Puerto Rico Hurricane Maria and earthquake relief efforts, helping surviving families settle in Western New York and helping families on the island during their annual visit there in December. He has also worked in partnership with the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York Incorporated and the community in the distribution of coats for kids and gowns for proms program to the many children in Buffalo Public Schools and the community through his family's Colvin Cleaners business. Congratulations to all our awardees. You'll be receiving a gift certificate to Colvin Cleaners from Paul and Cindy Bellani, 2375 Delaware Avenue in Kenmore. And dinner for two at Sabores de mi Terra with authentic Latin food at 247 Niagara Street in Buffalo.
Here with another amazing performance is John Costello from our world-class Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra. Throughout Hispanic Heritage Month, public television station WNED Channel 17 is offering a full schedule of special programming. We appreciate their support in celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month and urge you to go to their website, WNED.org, to check out their complete schedule.
Hispanic men and women embody our community's best values, devotion to faith and family, industry and charity. They have made countless contributions as community leaders, public service, artists, and entrepreneurs. I am grateful to represent a district with a large and vibrant Hispanic population. I am honored to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month with you.
I'd like to congratulate the Hispanic Heritage Council on their 10th year anniversary. Kaz and his team over there have been great at representing this community, providing leadership, and having this his organization move the agenda along. So congratulations to Casimiro. You've been a great friend to me, to this community, and to Hub. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Greetings to all of those that are watching us. My name is Councilmember Dave Rivera. I represent the city's west side on the City Council. I want to take this moment just to congratulate the Hispanic Heritage Council for 10 years of promoting Hispanic heritage throughout Western New York and the city of Buffalo. I am a Hispanic. My parents came here from Puerto Rico, early part of the century. I want to all of those that are watching us, obviously, happy Hispanic Heritage Month. I also want to mention the census while we're on it. It is very important, and we can't emphasize enough how important it is for you to fill out your census forms. By doing so, you're making sure that you're counted, and not only that you're counted, that the resources that come along with it, such as healthcare, such as education, funding, representation in government, all of that is determined by the census. That is why it's so important that we all go to 2020census.org and fill out the form, and that you do so, or that you talk to a representative if you need help in getting it done, that you do so. It's very important that you get counted in this census. Make your vote count as well. So thank you very much for those that are watching us. A todos mis amigos que están viendo a través de la pantalla de Facebook, quiero felicitar a Hispanic Heritage Council por 10 años de celebrar nuestra cultura, nuestra diversidad. Yo soy puertorriqueño, que mis padres llegaron aquí, y yo celebro muchas de las diversas culturas, y para mí es un placer, pues claro, celebrar mi propia cultura, ser hispano aquí en la ciudad de Buffalo, y promover nuestra cultura también, nuestras tradiciones, baile, comida, todo lo que tiene que ver con ser hispano. Este es el tiempo de demostrarlo a todos los que están viendo. Así quiero agradecerle a aquellos que necesitan llenar su censo. Por favor, hágalo. Vaya a censo2020.org, y es bien importante que lo haga, porque eso va a determinar los recursos que vienen a la ciudad, al estado y al condado. Es bien importante que lo haga, así que los animo que hagan el census lo más pronto posible. Así, felicidad y que viva la raza. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Ventura Colón, president of the Hispanic American Veterans Memorial Incorporated, and we're here with committee members to wish the Hispanic Heritage Council a happy anniversary.
It's an honor to serve in a position where I can be a mentor for kids, where you can serve as someone that kids can look up to. It's always nice to be able to see someone that looks like you leading. So I look at people that came before me, and those were the role models that I followed.
As we enter Hispanic Heritage Month, it's my pleasure to congratulate the Hispanic Heritage Council on 10 years of bringing our community together and ensuring our culture has a voice at the table, in a history that is truly a memorable one to our people and beyond. Even though we're apart during these trying times, just know we still have our hermanas y hermanos juntos together, and it will not stop us from embracing our culture now and well into the future.
Thanks to everyone for their support of the Hispanic Heritage Council during the Hispanic Heritage Month and throughout the year. Remember that our website, HispanicHeritageWNY.org, has a complete list of arts and cultural events that are safely happening this year. We have been providing this up-to-date information for the last 10 years to keep everyone informed during the celebration.
The President's Award is given to a Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York Incorporated director who, through their actions, exemplifies and supports the vision of the HHC as a leading organization that creates and supports the promotion of the Hispanic community and its contributions to Western New York's rich historical and cultural heritage. This year, past HHC President Kaz Rodriguez is proud to select 3 individuals for this prestigious award, recognizing their dedication and commitment throughout the years.
First, Esmeralda Sierra. Esmeralda has been a director since 2011. Through Esmeralda's dedication and commitment, the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York has become a fiscally strong, not-for-profit organization. Many of her years serving on the HHC board have been as the Chief Financial Officer.
Our next award goes to Dr. Tamara Al-Salse. Tamara has been with the Heritage Council of Western New York Incorporated since it was founded in 2010. Considered to be a co-founder of HHC, Tamara's dedication and commitment has helped the organization meet their vision and mission to the Western New York Hispanic community.
And finally, Mr. John Sanabria. John has been with the Heritage Council of West New York since it was founded in 2010 and is considered a co-founder of HHC. John's dedication and commitment has helped the organization meet their vision and mission to the West New York Hispanic community. In celebration of National Hispanic Heritage Month 2020 in West New York and our theme, Hispanics, be proud of your past, embrace the future, we congratulate all the Hispanic Heritage Month 2020 award recipients.
Saludos a todos. Greetings to everyone. I am Esmeralda Sierra, the newly elected president of the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York Incorporated. It is my pleasure and an honor to be here with you today, kicking off the celebrations for Hispanic Heritage Month in Buffalo and Western New York. 10 years have passed since we held the first kickoff ceremony at the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library. Being the 10th anniversary, this year couldn't be the exception. Even with the situation we lived in, we are still able to celebrate our culture thanks to technology and our wonderful partners at WBBC TV. For that, I thank them. Muchas gracias. First, congratulations to today's awardees on a very well-deserved recognition. Felicidades a todos. I want to express my appreciation to the wonderful performers who made this show beautiful and a very entertaining one. It is amazing to enjoy the great talent of our youth and the pride they show when sharing their culture. I also want to express my gratitude to the cultural organizations, the Buffalo Public Schools, Erie County, the City of Buffalo, and many community partners who have helped us celebrate through the years. It has been my pleasure to be a part of the Council since its inception, being able to experience firsthand the growth and milestones achieved, witnessing the hard work of the present and past board members, and the many volunteers who have dedicated countless hours to the Council's initiatives. They share our culture and help preserve our rich history so future generations can learn from it and be proud of their heritage. I am very grateful for the amazing leadership the Hispanic Heritage Council has been blessed with. The new Executive Board, I know you are committed to the Council's mission, and together we will reach new heights. The outgoing Executive Board, thank you for your leadership, hard work, and knowledge. You have brought the Hispanic Heritage Council to the forefront in the community. Again, thank you for all you have done and continue to do for the organization. Mil gracias. Once again, many thanks to our friends, sponsors, and supporters, including WBBC TV, Erie County, and the City of Buffalo. Gracias por su apoyo. Without your support, none of this would be possible. I look forward to continue celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month and I invite you to join us at the different live and streamed events during the month. Please visit our website for more information, HispanicHeritageWNY.org. There you will find details on this month's events and the annual events, including the celebration of El Día del Niño and the Parranda, Festival of Lights, in addition to information on the Guitar Initiative and the Hispanic Heritage Cultural Institute. Remember, HispanicHeritageWNY.org. You can also find us on the different social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. I really hope you enjoyed this special presentation and that this celebration brought you joy during these difficult times. Once more, I want to thank you for your joining us, and I wish for you health and many blessings.
Thank you, Esmeralda. And thank you for all the hard work with the Hispanic Heritage Council. And thank you to Casimiro Rodriguez Sr. for his leadership in putting this presentation together.
Thanks to our team at WBBZ TV. As you can see, there is much to celebrate in the Hispanic community in Buffalo. In a moment, our videographer Mark Odeon looks back at the last 10 years of growth for the Hispanic Heritage Council. As you take a look, remember that we need your support for the Cultural Institute and for the Heritage Council. Go to our website, HispanicHeritageWNY.org. I'm John DeSciullo.
And I'm Samantha Latshaw. Thanks for joining us for this Hispanic Heritage Month special. Hispanics, be proud of your past, embrace the future.
As during Hispanic Heritage Month, we celebrate the vibrant Hispanic American spirit that influences our nation's art, music, food, and faith. We also celebrate the practices of commitment to family, love, and country, and respect for others.
The project aims to tell the story of the past, present, and future of the Hispanic community in Western New York.
Pictures now coming in from Puerto Rico after taking a direct hit. Hurricane Maria slamming into the island, and as you heard, one official saying the island is destroyed.
Yo sé lo que son los encantos de mi borinquen hermosa, por eso la quiero yo tanto, por siempre la llamaré preciosa. Yo sé de sus sendas trigueñas Preciosa te llaman las olas del mar que te bañan. Preciosa por ser un encanto, por ser un Edén. Y tienes la noble igualdía del mar de España y el fiero cantillo del indio bravío lo tienes también. Preciosa te llaman los bardos que cantan tu historia. No importa el tirado te trate con negra maldad. Preciosa será sin banderas, sin lauros ni gloria. Preciosa, preciosa te llaman los hijos de la libertad. Preciosa te llaman los bardos que cantan tu historia. No importa el tirado te trate con negra maldad. Preciosa será sin banderas, sin lauros ni gloria. Preciosa, preciosa te llaman los hijos de la libertad. Preciosa te llevo dentro de mi corazón. Y mientras más pasa el tiempo, en ti se vuelca mi amor. Porque ahora es que comprendo, que pase lo que pase, yo seré puertorriqueña. Yo seré puertorriqueña. Yo te quiero, Puerto Rico. 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 Puerto Rico.
Thanks for watching our special presentation on WBBZ TV. Hispanics, be proud of your past, embrace the future. Presented by Fidelis Care, People Incorporated, Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center, J.C. Seneca Native Pride, Key Bank, the Buffalo Teachers Federation, and G Health Enterprises, with production assistance provided by the Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York.